You look around, you'll notice that a lot of your social media, TV, news, they are carefully orchestrated to inflict fear in your heart. Perhaps you have already experienced this to a certain degree. You know, they will inseminate ideas and try to give you the impression that the world is falling apart. Before you dispute whether or not the news are truthful or not, first of all, I want you to take a little break from this social programming and think for yourself and ask yourself if you are making your decisions based on fear. Now, let me tell you something interesting about fear. When you are afraid of something, you are biochemically designed to think irrationally, meaning your ability to think rationally and your ability to think and act and behave in a way that benefits you is impaired. That ability to think straight is hijacked, mainly because of stress hormones such as cortisol, which this is a commonly known fact. Now imagine a group of people who pretend to be your friends, but deep inside, they're really good at pretending to be your friend, but they do not have your best interest at heart. And the way you can see this is through the way how they try to control you and they try to own you at the end of the day. And the best way to do that is to hijack your ability to think rationally. And imagine, what if this group of people knew the mechanism of fear? What if they already knew that you are easily controlled, sedated, and obedient, and act without any questioning when you are in a state of fear? Now, wouldn't that be a wonderful scenario for them to take over your belongings, your rights, even your health? Now, I have not made any claims whether or not the news is true or whether or not big tech firms are telling you the truth or not. I have not made any claims whether the vaccination is healthy or whether the COVID pandemic is more dangerous or less dangerous. I have not made any claims, have I? All I'm saying is that fear is the worst enemy of all. Not the government, not Facebook, not YouTube, and certainly not your president or any politician you have chosen. And I'll tell you exactly, precisely why that is. They are not the one trying to kill you with the virus. They're not the one trying to kill you with the vaccine. They're not the one trying to take away your freedom. They're the ones who are working for a big boss called fear that's inside of you. And the moment and the faster you understand what I just said, and the faster you apply that in your heart, not understand this with your head, and remember what I have just said, what I have shared with you, you will start to understand how powerful you are. You will start to develop a mental immune system where you can detoxify yourself from the lies, and you will be able to see the truth, because you won't be afraid of any information, so that you can decide for yourself what the truth is. If you truly notice that the people you think are in power, such as your government or the media or the big pharmaceutical companies, has been put there by you, then you will suddenly realize who has the power. That little realization, and when you share this information with other people, that little realization that your biggest enemy is fear itself and is created by you, isn't it? Fear does not reside out there. Fear does not reside in the COVID spike protein. Spike protein has no fear. You are the person who is producing fear by reacting to the spike protein, but the spike protein itself has no emotion. Think about this. Now, suppose you're able to fully integrate what I just said, and you suddenly come to a sudden aha moment, transformational realization that you are the creator of your fears. Then who is the most powerful one? Your fear or you? Think about this. You're the creator. Who's the boss here? The fear or you? Because you'll realize now you can continue to understand and see for yourself that because you are the creator of your fears, you are also the person who has the key, who has the authority, who has the ability to create confidence, self-love, and courage. Then you can now start questioning everything you see, everything you hear. Now you won't feel that as lazy and give the control to what you eat or what you put in your body to a third party. Because remember, the moment you give up the power to control what you eat or what you put on your body, that's when you have lost control of everything. So from this moment, give more credit, spend more of your thoughts, spend more of your energy on self-love, confidence, and courage. Why don't you try something new? Why don't you go out there and try something that you have been afraid of? Why don't you take the next step, even if it's a small thing? Start building this new habit. Learn to feel excited about a new activity, a new hobby, new sports, new type of research. Why don't you start rediscovering yourself and start understanding that you are the boss of your emotions? Now, with this message, I leave you in a state of better self-understanding and self-empowerment that you were. So I say it's about time you realize who's the boss and you empower yourself and discover that whatever is it that you fear is not as scary as you imagine.